I'm Honorable Akin Alabi. I represent the good people of Egbeda Onara Federal Constituency of Oyo State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion that this motion is urgent enough to be taken right away. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Those who are in support that this motion should be taken today should say aye. Aye. Those in against should say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable Jimmy, please go ahead. Strong enough.
The House notes that the Nigerian music industry mourns the loss of the talented artist, popularly known as monbad, who tragically passed away under mysterious circumstances on Saturday, 12, 2023, and has continued to make headlines and dominate discussions across and beyond the nation. The House also notes that the heartfelt protest, a procession of youth chanting his name, and the call for an investigation as they marched to a tribute concert with numerous musicians in attendance. It is evident that monbad's fans are struggling to come to terms with his ultimate demise. Monbad, also known as Imole, meaning light in Yoruba, was an artist who sang of peace and light. The House further notes that monbad left his record label, Malian Records, owned by Naira Marley in 2022, citing various grievances, including unpaid royalties. This issue is indicative of a broader problem in which artists encounter challenges and asserting their rights. The House is also aware that a disturbing industry practice has come to the fore. Evidence of mistreatment highlights the struggles of young artists who in their quest for success become entangled in parasitic contracts and face bullying when they seek to exit these contracts. The House is also concerned that monbad's case is not an isolated incident. Many artists throughout the length and breadth of Nigeria find themselves ensnared in unfavorable contractual agreements, limiting their creative freedom and financial growth. This situation can lead to disputes and at times even violence. The House is cognizant that the Nigerian music industry lacks substantial institutional funding, pushing many artists into unscrupulous contracts with record labels. Addressing this issue is vital for the industry's growth and sustainability. The House is also cognizant that the Nigerian Copyright Commission functions encompass copyright registration, law enforcement, education, royalty management, international collaboration, legal advocacy, policy development. Hence, they should be protecting copyright and promoting artists' interests in Nigeria. The House is further disturbed that most of the proceeds of the late artist are still going to the Malian Music Group, and there have been no moves from any agency to protect the estate of the late singer, who is currently the 46th best-selling digital artist in the world. Accordingly, and the prayers are so, the House urges the House to observe a 1-minute silence in honor of monbad and send a delegate to urges the House to observe a 1-minute silence. 2, monitor the ongoing investigation of monbad's death, particularly the allegations of harassment and unpaid royalties. Collaborate with stakeholders, including record labels, artists, legal experts, and industry associations, to develop and implement industry-wide guidelines that ensure fair treatment, transparent contractual agreements, and proper compensation for artists. Reviewing existing copyright and contract laws in Nigeria, identifying gaps or areas in need of reform. Finally, mandate the Committee on Justice, Youth Development, and Legal Compliance to ensure compliance. I so move. Right Honorable Speaker.
Any comments? Honorable Dennis.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleague, the motion has not been seconded. I wanted to second it.
So sorry.
Yes, sir.
Any seconder?
Okay, let me go ahead, sir. Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, my name is Honorable Dennis Idahosa. I represent Ovia Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Edo State. I rise to second the motion ably moved by my colleague. I so second.
Okay, even though I called you to contribute, forgetting that we have not actually seconded. Now that we have seconded, any contribution? Okay, let's put it to vote first. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. I don't think because of the nature of the motion, it is self-explanatory. I think we don't need to actually debate on it, but we can go ahead and oblige to one of the prayers of the motion, which is to observe a minute silence. So may you all rise for a minute silence, please. May the soul of the departed rest in perfect peace.
Monbad was not meant to be touched. There are people in life that are untouchable. You're not meant to touch them. One of the lessons from Monbad's demise is, in life, there are people you don't touch. These people may not be so significant, they may not be so powerful, so popular in their circle. But when karma wants to catch up with you, or life wants to mess you up, then you go touch those people because you thought they are not, a big deal. That's exactly what happened in the case of Monbad. Monbad is not even an A-list, B-list, C-list artist. Do you know that something like this could have happened to an A-list artist in Nigeria and it would not gather this much momentum and engagement from people? So the lesson is, Monbad was someone not to be touched. And there are lots of people like that around you, and you cannot afford to judge a book by the cover. There are people you don't touch to the point of taking their life. So be careful, be at alert.
Watch this video and see something.
You believe this or not, but don't ever convince people to like you. Just be real, just be truthful, and then allow them to make their choice. Why will you fake what can still be real? Believe it or not, but you can still meet someone and still say goodbye to them. And you can also love someone and still be glad that they are no longer in your life. See, I pray for the first 1,000 people that will comment amen, like and share this post. May your death never make you popular. If you believe, comment amen and share this post. Justice for Monbad.